जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारे। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारे। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। जमुना तेरा वनचारी। जमुना तेरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारे। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारे। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। जमुना तेरा वनचारी। जमुना तेरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारे। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारे। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारे। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्यमत् अभय शरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। आचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्यमत् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा विनोद भगवान की। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की। श्री श्री गौर निताय की। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। समवेत गौर भक्त बिंद की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, welcome all of you for this Saturday morning Bhagavatam class. So, just before beginning the Bhagavatam class, we wanted to launch one application by the hand of Maharaj. Um, our devotee Atulpur has made an application for sadhana tracking for all the devotees. So, this is the first version he has released. So, we'll implement it for all the youth devotees, and then later on, we can take it to congregation also. So it tracks all your daily sadhana. You can input, feed in your all the sadhana parameters like japa and reading, hearing, sleep time, wake up time, day sleep, and all those tracking. It will do, and it will give nice reports also. Hmm. And there is also a layer system. There is a caregiver, counselor, then other counselees, and then the proper reporting to the counselor also can be done. So that kind of system is made. Just within 1 week, we made this system. So we wanted to inaugurate from the hand of Maharaj to this application. Yes, Maharaj. It's already how to do this.
Yes.
Install. He's trying to show it there. He's trying to show it there. He's trying to what?
Whatever.
No, no. Let's keep it simple. Let's
Yeah.
in the interest of time. You can take a video with Maharaj clicking this app, and then we'll.
Where's the app?
It's here, Maharaj.
Which one?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this was made by Atul Prabhu, who is a graduate from NIT Surat. Is working in HP. Like to offer his blessings to him. Very well. Thank you, Maharaj. He is going to Mayapur in half an hour, so we thought we'll do it in now. Hare Krishna.
ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स पदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुर श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादं सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतिष्ये नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंध जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कंत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Yesterday we completed up to 25. So we'll chant the verse number 60 today. 60. Okay. Which one you give? Chapter 13. This is not there. You have to understand by the front picture. It will come. That book will come. जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। So Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila chapter 13, chapter is entitled The Lord's Dancing at Ratha Yatra, text number 60. রাজার তুচ্ছ সেবা দেখি প্রভুর তুষ্ট মন সেই তো প্রসাদে পাইল রহস্য দর্শন। রাজার তুচ্ছ সেবা দেখি প্রভুর তুষ্ট মন সেই তো প্রসাদে পাইল রহস্য দর্শন। রাজার তুচ্ছ সেবা দেখি প্রভুর তুষ্ট মন সেই তো প্রসাদে পাইল রহস্য দর্শন। Mataji's? You have to practice more Bengali verses. Devotees are not comfortable, looks like. Okay. Rajara of the king. Tucha, insignificant. Menial. Seva, service. Dekhi, sing. Prabhura of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tushta, satisfied. Mana, mind. Say, that. Ta, indeed. Prasade, by mercy. Paila, God. Rahasya darshan, seeing of the mystery of the activities. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had been very satisfied to see the king accept the menial task of sweeping the street, and for this humility the king received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He could therefore observe the mystery of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. Purport. The mystery of Sri Chaitanya the mystery of Lord Chaitanya's activity is described by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Lord Jagannath was astonished to see the transcendental dancing and chanting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he stopped his car just to see the dancing. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then danced in such a mystical way that he pleased Lord Jagannath. The seer and the dancer were one and the same supreme person. But the Lord, being one and many at the same time, was exhibiting the variegatedness of his pastimes. This is the meaning behind his mysterious exhibition. By the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the king could understand how the two of them were enjoying each other's activities. Another mysterious exhibition was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's simultaneous presence in 7 groups. By the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the king could understand that also. Mukam karati vachalam pangulanghaite giring jatkripatamaham vande Sri Gurung dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Isharam. Hare Krishna. So this verse is very, very famous verse and very historical verse. And from this verse we can learn many, many things. So before that, I was thinking to go through the previous verses, or we should discuss this verse only. What do you think? Because only 2 more days are there. So we should try to go through the verses. Let's see what Mahaprabhu is doing now. So he ended at verse number 25. So we start from 26. Okay, are you ready? What Jagannath is doing? Jagannath is on the car ride. He's enjoying Rath Yatra festival. How is enjoying? He is seeing Vrindavan on the way from Nilachal to Sundarachal. রথে চড়ি জগন্নাথ করিলা গমন দুই পার্শ্বে দেখি চলে আনন্দিত মন. As Lord Jagannath rode in his car and saw the beauty of both sides, his mind was filled with pleasure. Why his mind was filled with pleasure? What was there on the both sides? Gardens. And what Jagannath was feeling?
It's in Vrindavan.
Vrindavan. That is the quality of the Lord, and that is the quality of the pure devotees. স্থাবর জঙ্গম দেখে না দেখে তার মূর্তি, সর্বত্র হয় তার ইষ্টদেব স্ফূর্তি। Wherever they look at, what they see the Supreme Lord. Mahaprabhu, while he saw the Chatak Parvat in Jagannath Puri, he remembered Govardhan. When he saw the ocean, Jamuna. If Radharani sees the monsoon cloud, now is the time of monsoon cloud, what she used to remember? Krishna. This is called Krishna consciousness. Now, গৌর সব রথ টানে করিয়া আনন্দ okay, no, I am chanting, no problem. ক্ষণে শীঘ্র চলে রাত, ক্ষণে চলে মন্দ. The pullers of the car were known as Gauras. Gauriya Vaishnavas, they are pulling the chariot, powerful, and they pulled with great pleasure. However, the car sometimes went very fast and sometimes very slow. The same powerful people, number is also very high, but sometimes Rath was very fast and sometimes Rath was slow. Why? Let's see. ক্ষণে স্থির হইয়া রহে, টানিলেহ না চলে, ঈশ্বর ইচ্ছায় চলে, না চলে কারো বলে. This is the science. Sometimes the car would stand still and not move, even though it was pulled very vigorously. The chariot therefore moved by the will of the Lord, not by the strength of any ordinary person. This is the secret of devotional service. We think, oh, by my own endeavor, I will get love of God. Today only. Today morning by 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll get love of God. And very intense in chanting. Very powerful. That's good mood, but that is not the real mood. Real mood should be, we should put our own effort, but not depending on our own effort, depending on the mercy of the Lord. This is the combination. So we have to give our best, but depending on the mercy of the Lord. That is the secret of success. Now see how Mahaprabhu is doing two lords now. We discuss about Lord Jagannath now. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is talking about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. তবে মহাপ্রভু সব লইয়া ভক্তগণ, সহস্তে পরাইল সবে মাল্য চন্দন. As the car stood still, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gathered all his devotees and with his own hand decorated them with flower garlands and sandalwood palm. This is the way to receive the Vaishnavas. If a Vaishnava comes to a temple or to a house, we should receive them with garland and sandalwood palm. Mahaprabhu himself is doing that. Paramananda Puriyar Bharati Brahmananda Srihaste Chandan Paya Barilo Ananda. And this should not be outsourced, this service. We are expert in outsourcing. So Mahaprabhu is doing himself. Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati were both personally given garlands and sandalwood palm from the very hands of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This increased their transcendental pleasure. অদ্বৈত আচার্য আর প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ, শ্রীহস্ত স্পর্শে দুহার হইল আনন্দ. See how Mahaprabhu is interacting with the devotees. That's what he is showing through this pastimes. Similarly, when Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu felt the touch of the transcendental hand of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are very pleased. Because Mahaprabhu's touch is very powerful touch. One simple touch of Mahaprabhu can awaken our love of God. That is the mystical power of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kirtaniya gane dilo mallo chandan, Sarup Srivas jaha mukha duijan. You should now try to visualize. You should go to Jagannath Puri now. How many of you visited Jagannath Puri? Okay. Just situate your consciousness in front of Lord Jagannath temple. 3 chariots are there, and Mahaprabhu is with all the devotees, what he is doing. Okay? The Lord also gave garlands and sandalwood pulp to the performance of Sankirtan. See, the priority. First priority was the Kirtan leader, not the other powerful personalities. So our movement is Sankirtan movement. Okay? So who was the Sankirtan leader? Two. The two chief performers were Sarup Damodar and Srivas Thakur. Two lead singers. Sarup Damodar was super good singer. Now, Lord will divide into 7 groups. He will explain in details about the 4 groups. The 4 groups will be in front of the Lord. 2 groups at the 2 sides of Lord Jagannath and 1 at the rear or the back. চারি সম্প্রদায়ে হইল 24 গায়ন দুই মার্দং দিক হইল অষ্টজন. Please try to remember also how Mahaprabhu divided the Sankirtan parties. There are altogether 4 parties of Kirtan performers. Now discussion is about 4 groups, okay? Comprising 24 chanters. So in each group, how many chanters? 6. Because no mic, okay? In each party, there are also 2 mridanga players. You have to understand that musical sound should not supersede the sound of Sankirtan. Sankirtan should be prominent. Now it is musical performance is more prominent. That is the Sankirtan. Sankirtan means Hare Krishna Mahamantra should be most prominent. That's why Mahaprabhu has given 6 Kirtan leaders and only 2 Mridanga players. Nowadays is opposite. Right or wrong? So when you do Kirtan, so many Mridanga players, so many Kartal players, and you don't know horse is sung, only sound. Mridanga sound is also very wonderful, but at the same time, we have to understand that the sound vibration of the holy name is the essence. So Mahaprabhu is establishing this now. তবে মহাপ্রভু মনে বিচার করিয়া চারি সম্প্রদায় দিল গায়ন বাটিয়া. When the 4 parties were formed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after some consideration, divided the chanters. So Mahaprabhu is distributing the manpower. Meeting is going on now here. Management. So Mahaprabhu is doing the management. Nityananda Advaita Haridas Vakreshware চারিজনে আজ্ঞা দিলা নিত্য করিবারে. So after finalizing the Kirtaniya, now he is finalizing the lead dancer. Who are the 4 lead dancers? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Haridas Thakur and Vakreshwar Pandit to dance in each of the 4 respective parties. Clear? Advaita Acharya is an old man, but he is the best dancer. Advaita Acharya is not old. He is ever young. And Bhakreshwar Pandit is famous for dancing. He used to dance continuously. How long? 72 hours, continuous. That was Bhakreshwar Pandit. So see what happens after that. প্রথম সম্প্রদায়ে কইল স্বরূপ প্রধান আর পঞ্চজন দিল তার পালি গান. So in the group of 6, one will be the lead singer. So in the first group, who is the lead singer? Sarup Damodar. Sarup Damodar was chosen as the leader of the first party and was given 5 assistants to respond to his chanting. 1 leader and 5 assistant chorus. Yes. What are the chorus? Who are the chorus? Damodar Narayan Datta Govinda, Raghav Pandita, Sri Govindananda. The five who responded to the singing of Sarup Damodar were Damodar Pandit, Narayan, Govinda Datta, Raghav Pandit, and Sri Govindananda. Those who are chorus, they should be also good singers. Sometimes in our kirtan, the chorus is very wonderful. They don't know what is singing, but they love to participate. It's very nice, but they should participate at distance. Those who are not having music sense, they should stay at a distance because his singing not only disturbs the lead singer, also disturbs the whole kirtan. So therefore, we have to be very, very careful because it is for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We should not experiment singing. We should not practice singing in front of the Lord. That you should do in your closed room, no problem. But when you come in front of the Lord, best thing should be offered to the Lord. Temple hall in front of the Lord is not the place to experiment your musical expertise. Okay? অদ্বৈতরে নিত্য করিবারে আজ্ঞা দিলা শ্রীবাস প্রধান আর সম্প্রদায় কইলা Advaita Acharya Prabhu was ordered to dance in the first group. Okay, in the first group is I think most important group looks like. So first group, who was the lead singer? Sarup Damodar. Who was the lead dancer? Advaita Acharya. Okay. The Lord then formed another group with Srivas Thakur as the chief man. In the first group, Damodar Sarup was appointed chief singer, and the responding singers were Damodar Pandit, Narayan, Govinda Datta, Raghav Pandit, and Govindananda. Sri Advaita Acharya was appointed as a dancer. The next group was formed, and the chief singer was Srivas Thakur. In the second group, who was the chief singer? Srivas Thakur. Gangadas, Haridas, Sriman Subhananda, Sriman Sriram Pandit, Taha Nache Nityananda. In the second group, the five singers who responded to the singing of Srivas Thakur were Gangadas, Haridas, Sriman, Subhananda, Sriram Pandit. And who was the lead singer? The best singer, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, was appointed as a dancer. So it is said in four places Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always there. One of those places is where Nityananda Prabhu dances. If you want Gauranga Mahaprabhu's presence, then you have to make sure Nityananda Prabhu is dancing. What are the three other places? In the house of Sachi Mata, then Raghav Bhavan, where cooking is going on, and Srivas Angan. So Mahaprabhu is interested to stay where cooking is going on and kirtan is going on. Otherwise, he is not interested. Right? In Raghav Pandit's house and Srivas in Sachimata's house, cooking is going on, all varieties of food. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always there. And when Nityananda Prabhu is dancing in Harinam Sankirtan, and when Kirtan is going on in Srivas Thakur house, Lord Chaitanya is there. So if you want Krishna's presence, Mahaprabhu's presence in your house, what do you have to do? Kirtan and Prasadam. Okay, ready? If you have continuous distribution of Prasadam and continuous Harinam, then Mahaprabhu is there. It should be high quality also. Okay. Vasudev Gopinath Murari Jahagai Mukunda Pradhan Koilo are Sampradai. Another group was formed consisting of Vasudev, Gopinath and Murari. All these were responsive singers and Mukunda was the chief singer. Srikanta Vallabh Sen আর দুইজন Haridas Thakur তাহা করেন নর্তন. Haridas Thakur was not only doing japa, okay? He is the lead dancer in the third group. Another two persons, Srikanta and Vallabh Sen, joined as responsive singer. And in this group, the senior Haridas. There are two Haridas, Junior Haridas and Senior Haridas. Here is Senior Haridas was the dancer. গোবিন্দ ঘোষ প্রধান কইল আর সম্প্রদায়, হরিদাস বিষ্ণুদাস রাঘব যাহাগায়। The Lord from another group appointing Govinda Ghosh as leader. In this group, the younger Haridas, Vishnudas, and Raghav were responding singers. মাধব বাসুদেব ঘোষ দুই সহোদর, নৃত্য করেন তাহা পণ্ডিত বক্রেশ্বর। In the fourth group was a lead singer, a lead dancer, Bakreshwar Pandit. Two brothers named Madhav Ghosh and Basudev Ghosh also joined this group as respective singers. Bakreshwar Pandit was the dancer. Now, four groups are formed. Now, another three groups. Kulin Gramer Ek Kirtaniya Samaj. Now, not so details, but some details are there. Kulin Gramer Ek Kirtaniya Samaj. Taha Nittar Karen Ramananda Sattaraj. There is a Sankirtan party from the village known as Kulinagram, and Ramananda and Sattaraj were appointed the dancer in this group. Then another group is from Santipur. Kulinagram, one group, and another one is Santipur. শান্তিপুরের আচার্যের এক সম্প্রদায়, অচ্যুতানন্দ নাচে তথা আর সব গায়। There is another party that came from Santipur and was formed by Advaita Acharya. Achyutananda was the dancer, and the rest of them were singers. খণ্ডের সম্প্রদায় করে অন্যত্ব কীর্তন, নরহরি নাচে তাহা শ্রী রঘুনন্দন। Now another party from Shikhanda. I don't know how many of you visited all these places. These are all wonderful places in Gauromandala Bhumi. And these devotees are very, very dear devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, eternal associates. Another party was formed by the people of Khanda. These people were singing in different places. In that group, Narahari Prabhu and Raghunandan were dancing. Okay? So management is done. Mahaprabhu wonderfully distributed the service. Did not take much time. Management should be done very quickly. Then real activities would begin. So now activity starts. জগন্নাথের আগে চারি সম্প্রদায় গায়, দুই পাশে দুই পাশে এক সম্প্রদায়। Four parties chanted and danced in front of Lord Jagannath, and on either side was another party. Yet another was at the rear. So 7 parties. 4 at the front, 2 at the 2 sides, and 1 at the back. সাত সম্প্রদায়ে বাজে 14 মাদল, যার ধ্বনি শুনি বৈষ্ণব হইল পাগল। See the power of Mridanga playing, okay? There were altogether 7 parties of Sankirtan, and each party 2 men were beating drums. Beating drums, okay? Playing Mridanga. Prabhupada translated beating drums, okay? Because they will understand. These 14 drums were being played at once. That is not explained, definitely same tune, looks like. Harmoniously singing was going on, and together all 14 mridangas were played. Okay? And what's happening? The sound was tumultuous and all the devotees became mad. Intoxicating sound vibration from the mridangas. So I request the devotees here, those who are young, still have capacity to learn, please learn mridanga. Okay, that's most important activity, very important. Because if you grow a little elderly, you cannot learn because no time, and capacity to learn also reduces as we become older. Now let's see. বৈষ্ণবের মেঘ ঘটায় হইল বাদল, কীর্তনানন্দে সব বর্ষে নেত্রজল। Now see the emotions, the response of the Vaishnavas, those who are participating in Harinam Sankirtan with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the wonderful Vaishnavas. All the Vaishnavas came together like an assembly of clouds. See the poetic comparison. So devotees here are compared to clouds, monsoon cloud, because Ratha Yatra in rainy season, right? Monsoon cloud. And what they are doing? As the devotees chanted the holy names in great ecstasy, tears fell from their eyes like rain. This is called Harinam Sankirtan. This is called Prem Sankirtan. Those who are chanting, they are Premik Bhaktas, and those who are participating, they are also Premik Bhaktas. And what is the consequence? Rain. What kind of rain? Rain of love of God. And who is the source? The eyes of the devotees. ত্রিভুবন ভরি ওঠে কীর্তনের ধ্বনি অন্য বাদ্যাদির ধ্বনি কিছুই না শুনি very interesting another aspect first those who are participating in Harinam Sankirtan they are all in ecstasy they are all crying and tears are flowing like rains not like we said tears it's very different type when the Sankirtan resounded it filled the three worlds. Indeed, no one could hear any sound or musical instruments other than the Sankirtan. That is the Sankirtan movement. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is mentioning at the beginning there was a playing of Mridanga sound. And that was very, very transcendental and that made devotees mad. Then the sound of Sankirtan was mentioned and that made devotees cry in ecstatic love of God. And when sound of Sankirtan manifested, no other sound was audible. What does that mean? Chanting was the main, chanting of the holy name. সাত ঠাই বুলি প্রভু হরি হরি বলি জয় জগন্নাথ বলেন হস্তযুগ তুলি now Mahaprabhu entered into the picture Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wandered through all 7 groups chanting the holy name Hari Hari please chant Hari 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 raising his arms he shouted what he shouted all glories to Lord Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Hari 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 this is Ratha Yatra festival okay Hare Krishna then what happens আর এক শক্তি প্রভু করিল প্রকাশ after doing this আর এক শক্তি প্রভু করিল প্রকাশ এককালে সাত ঠাই করিল বিলাস Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then exhibited another mystic power by performing pastimes simultaneously in all 7 groups. সবে কহে প্রভু আছেন মোর সম্প্রদায় অন্যটাই নাহি জান আমারে দয়ায় very interesting everyone said Lord Chaitanya is present in my group indeed he does not go anywhere else he is bestowing his mercy upon us everybody is thinking like that every group is thinking Mahaprabhu is only with us just like the gopis they thought that Krishna is dancing only with me but everybody is thinking like that because Krishna with everyone so Krishna can have personal relationship with unlimited number of people we have limitations right how many people we can have relationship right a guru can have how many disciples how he can have relationship not possible not able to remember names what to talk about having relationship but Krishna is not like that so while Krishna was performing his pastime with the gopas at the bank of Jamuna it is explained unlimited number of gopas are there and they are sitting like concentric circle many circles but everybody is seeing that Krishna is looking at him and interacting with him. Not only looking, interacting also. At the same time, Krishna is interacting with unlimited number of gopas. But some are sitting behind, some are sitting this side, some is sitting in the front. How Krishna is interacting? When Krishna has eyes all over, right? Krishna can see through any organ, not through eyes. We are limited by two eyes only. But Krishna is not limited by that. Krishna has unlimited capacity. That's why he can interact with unlimited number of devotees. Everybody will have personal relationship with Krishna. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because it's Kali Yuga, so he exhibited this in a little smaller scale, 7 groups. So all the devotees were thinking that Mahaprabhu is with us. কেহ লেখিতে নারে প্রভুর অচিন্ত শক্তি অন্তরঙ্গ ভক্ত জানে যার শুদ্ধ ভক্তি. Actually, no one could see the inconceivable potency of the Lord. Only the most confidential devotees, those in pure and unalloyed devotional service, could understand. It's not that everybody could see that. অদ্যপি সে লীলা করে গৌর রায় কোন কোন ভাগ্যবান দেখিবারে পায়. Only the fortunate souls can see this. The exhibition of the inconceivable potency of the Supreme Personality of God. Who can understand God? Who has faith in the inconceivable potency of the Supreme Personality of God. Those who have firm faith, then Krishna will be revealed. It's not an intellectual endeavor. It's a devotional endeavor. And devotion begins with faith. So it is explained here, no one could see this inconceivable potency of the Lord. Only the most confidential devotees could see that. কীর্তন দেখিয়া জগন্নাথ হর্ষিত সংকীর্তন দেখে রথ করিয়া স্থগিত. Now again, Jagannath, what he is doing? Lord Jagannath was very much pleased by the Sankirtan. So the purpose of Sankirtan is to please the Lord, not the other people. Then it becomes musical performance. Kirtan will become Kirtan or Sankirtan when it is meant to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All these devotees are singing Kirtan to please Lord Jagannath. And because of that intense devotion of the devotees, Jagannath became very pleased. Harashita. Harashita means very pleased. Very pleased. And what's going on? He brought his car to a standstill just to see the performance. That's why in Calcutta Rath Yatra, before it starts, there is a performance, dance performance by the devotees. Wonderful dance. Because Jagannath loves to see the dance of the devotees. So here, who is dancing? Jagannath is dancing. Jagannath is seeing and Jagannath is dancing. That is the inconceivable thing happening now. And what Jagannath did? Stop. Stop the chariot. Chariot is not moving. So if you want to stop the Lord, then what you have to do? Dance. In Harinam Sankirtan. The Lord will never leave. So when we are chanting the holy name in love of Godhead, Lord will always be there with that devotee. So here, Lord Jagannath is showing that. Then what's happening with Prataprudra Maharaj? This is very nicely connecting Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. প্রতাপরুদ্রের হইল পরম বিস্ময় দেখিতে বিবশ রাজা হইল প্রেমময়. King Prataprudra was also astonished to see the Sankirtan because he never saw this kind of Sankirtan. It's called Prem Sankirtan. The Sankirtan given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Prem Sankirtan. Golokera Premadhan Harinam Sankirtan. This Sankirtan is only given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In other Kali Yuga, this Sankirtan is not available. In other Kali Yuga, the Sankirtan comes from Vaikuntha. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, he brings from Goloka Vrindavan. Golokera Premadhan Harinam Sankirtan. So therefore, this Sankirtan is very, very special. And it is only available to us by the causeless mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Prataprudra Maharaj became inactive. The manager became inactive now. King Prataprudra was also astonished to see the Sankirtan. He became inactive and was converted to ecstatic love of Krishna. The king, who was not able to have darshan of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now what's happening? By seeing the Harinam Sankirtan, he became astonished, he became inactive, and he was experiencing ecstatic love of Godhead. কাশী মিশ্রে কহে রাজা প্রভুর মহিমা, কাশী মিশ্র কহে তোমার ভাগ্যের নাহি সীমা. When the king informed Kashi Mishra of the glories of the Lord, Kashi Mishra replied, O king, your fortune has no limit. So now, previously, Prataprudra Maharaj was not receiving anything. Now, he is getting so much, it's very difficult to handle now. That is the problem with Krishna. When he gives so much, you cannot handle it. And when he doesn't want to give, very difficult to handle. So Lord Krishna is very difficult personality. But those who have love, it becomes very wonderful. So we have to understand how Krishna functions. Sarvabhauma Sange Raja Kore Tharathari. Very interesting Bengali, okay? Sarvabhauma Sange Raja Kore Tharathari. Ar keho nai jane Chaitanyero churi. The king and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya were both aware of the Lord's activity, but no one else could see the tricks of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Prataprudra Maharaj, they are enjoying. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is like Guru and Prataprudra Maharaj is like disciple. Both of them are enjoying the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But others could not understand. Oh, time is over. যারে তার কৃপা সেই জানিবারে পারে, কৃপা বিনা ব্রহ্মাদিক জানিবারে নারে. Only a person who has received the mercy of the Lord can understand. Without the Lord's mercy, even the demigods headed by Lord Brahma cannot understand. Lord Brahma also accepted. He did austerity for many, many years. And after that, he declared that I have realized. What I have realized, I can never realize the Lord. So you cannot realize the Lord by your own endeavor only. সেই সেই ঈশ্বর তত্ত্ব বুঝিবারে পারে, ঈশ্বরের কৃপালে সয়েছে যাহারে. Only who has received the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead can understand the Supreme Lord. How much he can understand? As much is revealed to him. Krishna is unlimited. According to our level of devotion, Krishna reveals himself. But those who are completely surrendered, Krishna reveals everything to him. So exactly happened to Prataprudra Maharaj. So time is up. What to do? We come to the verse. Saturday a little longer. So we can complete this. The verse today we chanted. রাজার তুচ্ছ সেবা দেখি প্রভুর তুষ্ট মন, সেই প্রসাদে পাইল রহস্য দর্শন. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had been very satisfied to see the king accept the menial task of sweeping the street. And for this humility, the king received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He could therefore observe the mystery of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada explains two mysteries were revealed to Prataprudra Maharaj. One mystery is the confidential dealings between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagannath. And what is the second mystery? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in all the 7 groups. And that was visible to who? Prataprudra Maharaj. Why? Rajara Tuchya Seva Dekhi. Tuchya Seva means menial service with the broom. Unless you hold broom not to beat others, but to clean the path of the Lord or clean the temple of the Lord, you cannot receive the mercy of the Lord. This is also known to the goddess of fortune. They know that. That's why in Vaikuntha, they always carry the broom in their hand. There is no dust. Still they carry. Why? Because they know if Lord sees the broom in my hand, Lord will be very pleased. That's why very easy way to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead is to carry the broom. But sad reality is that we outsource that service, delegate that service. Then also Krishna delegates, Krishna will not be visible. So therefore, this kind of services should be grabbed, not to be delegated. Certain things you can delegate, management you can delegate. But these services cannot be delegated. This is the integral part of our devotional service. Right? So you have to realize this. Pratapudra Maharaj was a king, very wonderful manager, but that did not become the qualification, rather it became disqualification. But when he held the broom in his hand, immediately Mahaprabhu exhibited his wonderful mercy towards him. So menial service melts the heart of the Lord. It's the attitude, not the service itself. Many devotees do services, but if there is no service attitude, it's not possible to melt the heart of the Lord. Generally, we do service mechanically. Mechanical devotional service. Oh, I have to come to Mangalati. Okay, I have to come. I have to chant the holy name. Yes, what to do? Took initiation, took vow. We have to chant. And we have the tick. Now app is available. No more ticking needed. Now app is there. So now they have to be more serious because you have to put in the app. So this is good, but unless you have that heart, nothing is going to be experienced. You can keep on doing this life after life. Things will not manifest. So love will manifest when we stand on the principle of humility. We are the humble servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Lord is so merciful. When we appreciate the mercy of the Lord, we are so fallen. We are so fallen. But Lord is giving the most valuable gift. That's why Rupa Goswami chanted the Pranam mantra, Namo Mahabadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gauratisya Namaha. This is the expression of love. Rupa Goswami, out of love and appreciation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, chanted this Pranam mantra. Mahabadannaya, the most magnanimous, more magnanimous. Why? Because he is giving the most valuable thing which is not possible for the demigods headed by Brahma. It is also explained here. Brahmara durlabha prem sabakare jache. You don't have to come. Krishna will go behind you as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Bhagavad Gita, he is demanding surrender. Please come and surrender. Ji jathamang prapadda. Very good. Very wonderful, inconceivable potency of the temple management. If you have faith, then everything will be revealed. If we have faith in the inconceivable potency of the temple management, then Radha Vinod will reveal himself to all of you. So what was the point I was mentioning? Krishna is demanding surrender. Too much demanding. सर्व धर्मान परित्याग, सब कुछ छोड़ना पड़ेगा. Give up everything and surrender unto me, then I'll take responsibility. That is Krishna's proposal. But what is Mahaprabhu's proposal? Brahmara Durlabha Prem Sabakaraja. Please take, please take. We are not interested. No, please take. I am not interested. Please take. And Nityananda Prabhu is more merciful. Amare kinya lao bhajo gaura hari. Nityananda Prabhu is telling, you can purchase me. Nityananda Prabhu is declaring that I can.
It is
The same, but menial services are very special. You understand? When you do menial services, it catches the attention of the Lord very quickly. Other services, it may take time. And what is the advantage of menial service? You are always conscious that I am the menial servant. But when you do management, Opposite can happen. I am the manager. If not a single blade of grass can move without my approval, right? That can happen. But when you hold the broom, that chance is very, very less. It can happen also. I am the greatest sweeper in the whole creation, and I should be given Global Excellence Award for sweeping. That can happen, but chances are less. So when we do menial services, our consciousness remains humble. That's why it catches the attention of the Lord very easily. That's why it is very special. Okay? And there is no management in the spiritual world, no? That's why Advaita Acharya, Mahavishnu, who is managing the whole universe, when he comes here, plucking flowers to make garland for the Lord. What to do? That is called love. Clear? It will be clear slowly, no problem. It will take time.
No, just wondering that because the word menial was used, no, that's I was looking to that. But
Because it's menial, that's why it's mentioned. Although there is all our absolute platform, but there is some difference also.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, you mentioned the word service attitude. So services are multiple different services are there, but you said service attitude is.
Yes.
Could you just elaborate that, Maharaj?
It is said it is the attitude, not the aptitude, that determines the altitude of your devotional progress. It's a very flowery presentation of the attitude. So attitude means why you are doing this service. It's called attitude. It's not what you are doing. What is the purpose behind it? Service attitude means the purpose is to please the master. That is called service attitude. If you don't have that attitude, then service can continue, but benefit will be very less. Spiritual benefit. That's why attitude. We should be always conscious that I am doing it for the pleasure of the Lord. Although I know I am doing it for my pleasure, but still we have to practice it. Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj used to say, fake it till you make it. You have to be conscious. Clear? Not clear? Okay. Any other question? Somebody raised hand here. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Because current came. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisance.
Little louder.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Ah.
Maharaj, you very nicely explained that whenever we are performing Sankirtan, it should not be to impart pleasure to Hare Krishna. So, Maharaj, when we are performing Sankirtan in the temple, usually it is because we like to do Sankirtan.
We like to sing.
We like to sing, and also some devotees are there, they're listening.
Your fans are there who came to see us singing. I know that happens.
So, how to
How to?
conscious. So, Maharaji, how to change this consciousness and do Sankirtan and
That's why we are discussing whole class. You cannot make it happen immediately, but you have to practice it. Austerity. Temptations are very strong. Right? I am a good singer. My singing will impress the whole audience. Then I become popular. My views in YouTube So these are the motivation. That motivation is also okay, but it's not going to give you the spiritual benefit. Rather opposite will happen. That's why Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was not hearing the expert kirtaniyas. He used to hear from devotional kirtaniyas. May not be so wonderful in terms of musical sense, but he used to hear from them only. He used to say kirtan is not a musical performance. Kirtan is for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of God. Kirtan means what? Pleasing the Lord. Kirtanam. Glorifying the Lord. That should be the mood. And we are thinking that we are happy because people are glorifying me, but that happiness is very insignificant. When you experience the real happiness of Kirtan, that happened to the devotees here. They could not control. They could not control their emotions and love for the Lord. They are crying, and the tears were like rains falling from the sky. That was the level of ecstasy they are experiencing. And you should study how Narottam Das Thakur did Harinam Sankirtan. This is on the street. Generally, we don't do much on the street nowadays. That is the problem we have. We do in the temple hall. In the temple hall, how to chant was shown by Mahaprabhu in Srivasangan and also Narottam Das Thakur in Kheturi. In Kheturi Dham, first Gorpurnima festival was celebrated. It was very wonderfully explained in Bhakti Ratnakar. So, in that kirtan, Narottam Das Thakur brought all the associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When kirtan started, who came? Because all disappeared, Mahaprabhu and all his associates. But in that kirtan, everybody appeared. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, Nityananda Prabhu appeared, Advaita Acharya appeared, Srivas Thakur appeared, Gadadhar Pandit appeared, Rup Sanatan appeared. All the associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in that kirtan. That is called Prem Sankirtan. But we cannot go to that level, but at least we should try to do the kirtan for the pleasure of the Lord. Not focusing so much on our expertise and fan following. That should be slowly should be in the secondary place. Primary focus should be how to please the Lord. Okay? Practice is the greatest austerity to come out from the fan following.
Thank you.
Okay? Now, the real event begins.
Hare Krishna. So, from ISKCON Cultural Center, we have been conducting Bhakti Shastri. How many are on the way? How much time there? 10 minutes. How many are here? कई थी error इधर really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are here. 8 will give. Yeah. Or those who are here will give, and those who come late will come to your room after prasad. Yeah. Or we'll have a filler. Maybe we'll show that app for another few 2-3 minutes till the time others join. Yeah. And pass the mic.
Maharaj, it is Shiva Balaji. There are 3-4 Balajis.
Yes. Who
Maharaj,
will ask first? Okay.
Maharaj, I don't know whether it is an apt question. It's
Close
just
study.
it could be
You're still online, switch it off. Then there will be more